Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh!
Your championship, baby!
Snap!
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready up. Protein spill.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him now.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down, 6 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd and inches.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo.
15, check my 15.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Beal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this throw caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set, 8, read.
From the gun on third down. Field. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jaguars.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Beal, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 or. Go.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Tookie's the mic. Tookie's the mic. Hey, here we go. Bang, bang.
Keep gripping.
Now Michel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Down. 90, Wolf.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. We got 4.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beal. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones, off play action. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones making the catch is Sternberger. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay calm.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Jones. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On a first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
Hank's almost going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10.
Ready. Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D. 44, Mike, 44.
You better be afraid of 61. Matchbox lights.
Sponge.
Fire.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 39, Jones. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ito Smith, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on,
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jones now operating from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better.
Get it.
Again, it's Smith. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw. Beal. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Beal. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Beal. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Ready? 40 seconds to Mike.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the goose.
X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
On second down, it's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ito Smith. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Keep playing. At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big pickup of 38.
First down, Jacksonville.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Beal. It's complete to Diggs. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry for Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Jones on first down. Dorsett's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down now. It's Smith, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about it.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's get in there. You go there. You got time right there. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Beal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 50, plant. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Off play action. Beal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career, great defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Beal. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Beal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get in the weight room.
5.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.